Hi guys, it's Jack from Cool Test Videos here. Today I'll be showing you guys the opera game from Paris in 1858, I believe. This game is played between Paul Morphy and Duke Carl and his Count Isoude. Yeah, I don't have much to say. This game is one of the most famous games of all time. I'll get straight into it right now. Here we go. So Paul Morphy begins the game with e4, and Duke Carl and his Count respond with e5. Now, traditionally, Paul Morphy, in a traditional way, I should say, Paul Morphy plays knight to f3. Now, a common response nowadays is to bring this knight to c6, but because it was 1858 then, a lot of people played the move d6. This is known as the Philidor defense. It's not a bad move, it's still a book move, but it's got some drawbacks, as in the dark square bishop won't get into the game until a bit later. So now Paul Morphy plays the move d4. Now this puts another pawn in the centre, and the modern move is to take, but that's not what the Count and the Duke and the Count play. They play bishop to g4. Now this move isn't a bad move. It's not like a modern move, but it is just 1858, as I keep saying. So now Paul Morphy plays pawn takes e5. Now the Duke and the Count have to be a bit careful here. They can't just lazily take this pawn, because then Paul Morphy will take the queen. King has to take, and now Paul Morphy will play the move knight takes pawn, because the queen is no longer there, right? This threatens two things. This threatens the bishop and mate, but then if bishop back, Paul Morphy's just winning. Instead of that, we get Paul Morphy takes, and then the Count and the Duke take. After queen takes, they now play, they take back on e5, and because the queen no longer sees down this file, they're fine. So now Paul Morphy plays bishop to c4. Now this creates a threat. If you see it, it's not that hard to prevent, but it is a threat. It's a threat of queen taking here on f7. Now there are many ways in which black can defend. One of them, which is what the Duke Carl and the Count play, is knight to f6, kind of blocking the queen's actual vision. Now Paul Morphy finds a nice move, queen to b3. Now this has two threats. First of all, it threatens this pawn on b7 and then the rook, and second of all, it threatens with the bishop this pawn on f7. So now the Duke Carl and the Count play queen to e7. Now, because there's a nice idea, if just queen takes and you're like, haha, I'm winning a rook, then they have the nice move queen back to queen to b4, and then this is the only move that doesn't lose, and then bishop takes, and it's a forced queen trade. Paul Morphy was one of the greatest players of his generation, so he's not really going to fall for that. He plays knight to c3, and we get c6. Now, Paul Morphy plays a bishop to g5, pinning the knight to the queen, and the Duke and the Count make a slight kind of inaccuracy by trying to attack the bishop, because they overlook the move knight takes on b5. Now the pawn takes, and then bishop takes. And you can see the eval bar skyrocket here. The only move that doesn't lose significant material is the move Knight BD7. Now, in this position, Paul Morphy long castles because this rook puts pressure on this knight, and we get rook to D8. Now, the count and the duke don't have very many moves. But let's see what happens. Paul Morphy takes the knight. It's not a check, but you probably should react. And now rook takes. Now Paul Morphy plays the move rook to D1, not immediately taking because it's still like under the attack of the bishop, and this just adds pressure and tries to get some more than just the 2 points of material. Now the Duke, Carl and the Count play queen to E6, which offers up a queen trade. Now Paul Morphy plays bishop takes rook with check, so now this queen can't be taken. Plays with check, and because this queen is no longer in this pin after moving, knight takes is now a move. But what the Duke, Carl and the Count must have overlooked is this move. Queen to B8. Now this is a crazy move. It looks like just a free queen right, free queen right, but it is free queen, but at a grave cost. Because now rook D8 is checkmate. And that's how the opera game ended. And Paul Morphy probably enjoyed the rest of the opera, not having to play a game of chess, but it's a very, very, very cool queen sacrifice. Up until this moment, Paul Morphy played brilliant chess, making the Duke, Carl and the Count cocoon, sacking the rook, and then not just immediately snap taking back with the bishop now when the queen trade was offered, and then after knight takes back, queen, this brilliancy, queen up to B8, after knight takes, this is checkmate. Hope you guys learned something from this video. It's quite a fun game. I'm looking to do more of these games before, but I can't wait. I love doing these cool games because I get to show my opinion and get confused at the moves. But thank you so much, guys. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys again next time. Thanks for watching, and bye.